This summer, serve up the Cookout Classics, Oscar Mayer hot dogs and Heinz mustard. Grill up a dog, add classic yellow mustard, or loaded Chicago style. We all know it's not a cookout without Oscar Mayer and Heinz.
This episode is brought to you by Perfect Bistro Cat Food. Cats, this ad is for you. Has your human ever called you picky, persnickety, choosy? If so, Perfect Bistro Cat Food is for you. With ingredients like wild-caught tuna and pasture-raised lamb, tantalizing textures, and delectable flavors that meet even the most discerning cat standards. You're not picky, you're just perfectionists. Perfect Bistro, mealtime perfection for every cat. Have your human visit perfectbistro.com.
It's Deprogrammed, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. That's right, we've done all the work for you. All you have to do is press play and listen. My name is Justin, and you can call me Band Curious because I am indeed curious about bands. Really what happens here is get a group of people together, we pour some love on the band, and then from there we will create a top 10 starter kit list for you to get into said band as well. And yeah, man, like you could say I'm far removed. I mean, I don't know, man. Some days I'm not as clever when it's 7:30 in the morning, so I just read whatever title of the song jumps out first. We are talking about Narrowhead today, and let me get my run order here real quick. Josh, you put Narrowhead up on the board, so talk to me about Narrowhead.
Well, Narrowhead seem to have that sort of DNA that I search for in bands, which is bands that vaguely remind me of Hum. So sort of like, and I know the band themselves hate the label, but I really love alt-rock bands with shoegaze elements, not as the main like part of their music, but elements of it with, you know, a bit more energy and drive. I heard their song Cool in Motion maybe 7 or 8 years ago, and I was immediately hooked. All the things that I search for in music are contained in that song. And I know they toured here a few years ago, and I thought Jamie would like to see them. And you know, they're a band that just has, I think, a consistent high quality in their music.
I mean, hard to argue that. We'll get into the merits of all that. So, Andrew, this is your welcome back into the show. Talk to me about Narrowhead. What makes you go, yeah, I need to be there to talk about Narrowhead?
Thanks for having me back, Justin. So Narrowhead, I'm like, I haven't actually been listening to for that long, maybe like 3 or 4 years. I think it was around the time that Moments of Clarity came out that I kind of discovered them, and I was just kind of getting into this new wave of, you know, whatever they call it, like grunge gaze, or like the throwback, like 90s alternative type stuff. And I had been a fan of like some of it already, just because I love that style of music already. And I had been listening to Swain for a few years, and I had found Super Heaven as well. And I think it was through Super Heaven that I found Narrowhead, just like in the, you know, your similar artists. I think I've mentioned before, like that's typically how I discover new music, is I find a band that I really like, and then I just like kind of dive into all the artists that allegedly sound like them. So yeah, and it was like right from the moment I started listening to Narrowhead, I was like, oh man, like these guys are great. Like they're they're scratching the itch of like that like 90s alt rock sound, but there's also like elements of like the early aughts, like emo type stuff. And they've got like a bit of the gazy stuff. Like they just mash up all like everything that I love. So yeah, it was just meant to be. And yeah, like I say, like since I first heard them there around 2023, they've been a constant part of my playlists. And yeah, pretty stoked to talk about them.
So initially, Jamie, you weren't on the Narrowhead episode, but as Josh is wont to do, he goes, "Yeah, Jamie wants to talk about this band too." So what is it about Narrowhead that everybody keeps alluding to this, and I feel like this is going to come back a lot today. That's scratching the itch. What scratches the itch for you with Narrowhead?
I think it is the, rocky mix of shoegaze that really gets it for me. Like, I can't even remember quite how Josh and I kind of got together to realize that we're both listening to Narrowhead, because I think it was kind of something that we were listening to independent of each other, and then somehow at some point it was identified. It could be just Josh stalking me on what was it? I forget, something FM that I signed up for and just don't look at where Josh does. But yeah, I've just been smashing initially the first album from Narrowhead, Satisfaction, and for the longest time I was just listening to that first album in its continuity, in its full length, because it's what I like to do. And then I think I really had a good go at Moments of Clarity as well. That was a solid album as well to listen to. And when we saw them live, that was the last one that they released, which was solid. Yeah, it's just it fits my vibe. It's got the energy that I like. It's got the droning haziness that I also enjoy. And I also enjoy the singer's vocal contribution to all the tracks as well. So it just ticks a lot of boxes for me.
Well, so this was a band I wasn't familiar with at all. I mean, as is almost always the case now, but I pushed play and immediately I was like, "Oh, fuck you guys!" Like, how dare you? Like, I think Josh put it perfectly. Like it reminds me of Hum, Deftones, Failure. Like, it lives in this place that. Andrew, you actually asked me recently for one of the Q&As, do I sound like Hum on the inside still? Like, this is that. Like, this, like, immediately I was like, oh my God, this is like Tim Anderson, like, or Tim Robinson rather, when he's got the VR headset. Like, if you could see that, that's what I'm doing right now. Like, it's everything I love in a band. Like, it reminds me of the 90s, but it also reminds me of the early 2000s. It also is shoegazy. It also is grimy. It's also like the vocalist isn't trying too hard to do anything like incredible, but it also just sits really well with what's going on musically. It's everything I love in a band. And I think we've got the makings of a this is going to be, in repeat for a long time for me. Especially now that I'm getting, reasonably far ahead. But that said, like, there isn't a ton of music here, Josh. Like, they've, what was it, like like it was just over the 40 song threshold. So, like, you get half of the discog when you're putting your 20 together. Like, again, is this a situation where that makes it easier, the fact that you get so much, or is there more to it than that?
Look, to be honest, like, it was very difficult to cut down Narrowhead to 20. And I'm very happy we didn't have to cut it down to 15.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, especially when analyzing all the songs more for the purposes of this show, they're a remarkably consistent band. And, you know, across their first EP and all their albums, you know, there's not that sort of quality drop there. Like even initially listening to the last album, Moments of Clarity, at first I'm like, okay, look, you know, I don't care for this as much as the other two albums, but after like deep diving into that, you know, now it's the opposite. So honestly, like I'm very thankful we don't have to drop it down to 15, because cutting it down from like 27 to 20 was extremely difficult.
What do you think, Andrew? Was this like something that kind of took you a while to get around to, or was it, hey, I get half the discog, it's easy?
No, like to kind of parrot what Josh said, like it was really tough. Like they're a really consistent band. Like all the songs are good. Like they don't have any songs that it was just like easy to remove from the list. You know, I think my first pass, I still had 3/4 of their discography.
Mm-hmm.
And I just finished narrowing it down to 20 this morning. I had it at 21. I've been stuck at 21, and I just kept going through the songs and going through over and over, like not knowing what to cut. That being said, I did manage to cut one, and I am at 20. But yeah, man, like they're just they're good. They're good across their entire discog. Like like the EP, the 3 full lengths, the singles, like everything. They're all just really good.
Banger after banger after banger, Jamie. Like you're usually pretty meticulous with your list, so I mean, even with the low amount of songs, does that make this harder?
So I think with this one, I approached it very critically in that I was only adding in what I felt like were the creme de la creme of them, and you know that they have a lot of that. So I think it's funny. I put together this list, or my initial short list, a while ago without realizing that I had gone through their whole discog. So then when I started going through all their stuff again, I started listening to stuff, and then when I was like adding it, I was like, oh no, I've already done this, but I was starting to add more because I was being less critical. So I was like, no, I got to stop, look at what I have, which was 25 at the point, and then I think you know, when Spotify kind of, you get to the end of your playlist and the first song they play is like a random one, is usually from the same artist somewhere else, and it played as another one song, and I was like, oh, actually, I really do want this in my shortlist. So I ended up adding it in, and it ended up making my list too. But you know, they have such a high caliber of tracks. Like, there's definitely 2 albums which are my standout favorites, and there was one that was kind of like I wasn't giving it too much appreciation, but as I started listening to them more and more through trying to get this Deprogrammed together, I kind of realized, oh, it's different from their other 2 albums, but you know, more relaxed. Yes, it's not got the highest representation in my list. However, you know, at first I thought, oh yeah, it's likely that I'm only going to have, you know, one song from this album, and the rest are probably going to just be cut out. And I ended up having, I think, 3. No, I ended up having 2, so I still was pretty brutal. But you know, it's still twice as much as what I was expecting. And again, I now understand it's not what I would seek for, but it's still a good album. So yeah,
you know, you left the name out probably to not tip your hand, but to echo what Josh had said earlier, like I felt that way with Moments of Clarity. Like as I was going through it on my first pass, I was like, okay, all right. And then I looked at it and I'd pulled a lot more than I had thought through on my first pass. And then like as I'm going through it on the second pass, you know, like those ones felt like the easiest ones to cut. And then when I'm going through on my last pass to try to like make the last few cuts, like I was like suddenly going, no, I need this one. I need this one. And they ended up being from Moments of Clarity. I think I had 28. That's the number that's jumping out. I don't know the exact number, but I'll say this. I knew I was in trouble from Rip, but then I messaged you guys immediately because when I finished the first EP, the entire thing had made it. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
uh-oh. This is not going to be easy. Like I said, I think I had 28 on my first pass, and it was just each song that dropped off. I was like, all right, well, I'll ask the internet. The internet usually is helpful in an instance. Like, nope. So this band is, you know, not unheard of, but like not big enough that people responded or had anything insightful to help me finish my list. I was like, all right, on my own. And this is one of those ones where, you know, I feel like, you know, and this will go into the next part of the conversation. I just kind of got rid of stuff, like no real reason, no rhyme, no reason, just, well, I got to get it down to 20. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of that going forward, Josh, like for the final say, based on everything that we've talked about so far. How many do you think we are going to get through unanimously?
Well, I'm going to go for 5 because I do think there are some standouts.
All right.
But 5's kind of a bit of a sitting on the fence answer, so I'll roll with that.
Yeah, but it's also, you know, there's math involved here because there's 4 of us. It's 40 songs. Like I could see that, and I could see it being less. What do you think, Andrew? Josh is taking the 5 off the board.
I'm feeling kind of optimistic where it is a small discography and it's not that many songs. I'm going to say 7.
Ooh, all right.
I think we can get 7.
I like that. 5 and 7 off the board, Jamie. Are you as optimistic?
So I don't know how many Deprogrammed I've done now. I've not gotten one final say. So, you know, I think I'm either too optimistic when it's not warranted, or I'm too apprehensive when it's not warranted. So it's hard for me to say where. I've got a gap in between Josh's 5 and Andrew's 7, so I'm going to go with 4.
Ooh, all right.
I think it's very easy for us to like have. Basically, we've got half of their discog each, and it's very easy that we've got 2 halves.
Yeah. I mean, again, I kind of pointed out that some of the songs that I had to take from my list, there was no real rhyme or reason. It just kind of disappeared because I had to. 4, 5, and 7, simple for me to take that 6. I think I'm going to do that. Let's just make it simple. Don't overthink it, Justin. Take the 6. I'll take the 6. We're going to take a quick pause, and on the other side, we are going to play the game. It's Deprogrammed, Jack. And with that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The 4 of us have come through the Narrowhead discography and pulled out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit list for you, in case you are like me and have never heard of Narrowhead. This is one of those bands where you got to do the thing, because even if it doesn't hit, they do the thing like immediately. Like immediately you're on board. You'll hear the song, you push play, you hear the song, you hear what they're doing, and you're like, yes, more of that, please. How about Far Removed?
Yep.
I don't have it.
Wow. Wow. I'll take a 3 there, but as many times as you've played, Jamie, you don't know to do the thing, huh? Okay. I'll take a 3.
You know what will happen, Justin? We'll end up one behind what he chose, and then we can remind him that he neglected to put through far removed.
It's true. It's true. But we'll take a 3 there. That 3 is good on a 4-person panel. So, all right, Josh.
I'm gonna go with Cool with Motion, because that was the first song that got me into the band, and it still sounds as good as ever.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I have
Nah,
it.
I don't.
All right, that's another 3, huh? All right. And for the record, just before we went on, you had told me, Josh, that you had asked some friends like what they thought, and that was one of the ones that that you got as an answer. So, just saying that's on the that's on the radar of this band. So we grab another 3, and Andrew.
I'm gonna go with the one that like kind of first really drew me into the band. I had, like I said, I had started listening to them around the time Moments of Clarity come out. It was like, this is good. It was kind of background for me, but then this song is the one that made me just kind of like turn my head, like, oh, okay, no, these guys are really good. And kind of like, yeah, got me more into them. From 12th House Rock, Delano Door.
Yep.
Oh, hey, I don't have that one.
So say it again. I might have missed it.
Delano Door.
Delano Door.
Delano Door. No, not on my list.
Oh, we nab a 2 there.
That song's pretty cool. Like it's got a really creepy vibe, and sort of, I don't know. It's almost like more of a mood than a song.
Yeah.
Like it's got the guest vocals like are really cool, like sort of spoken word, and I don't know. You just you feel like something bad's going to happen when you hear it.
Yeah, it's got that kind of, it's ominous. Like the kind of
Yeah.
like the dissonant chords and stuff gives it this kind of like ominous vibe.
All right, we nab a 2, and Jamie.
Well, I think everyone else has gone with the song that kind of first jumped at them when they were listening to Narrowhead. And for me, I think it's hard for me to quite be certain on what it was for me. However, I am fairly certain that it was Day.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry, Jamie. What did you say? What was the song name?
Stay.
Day. Oh, Stay. I'm deaf. Yes, I got that.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, there we go.
Let's go.
There we go. Interesting. I mean, I don't know, a band like this, it's hard to say which ones are the ones because I didn't get an answer. So usually I kind of have an idea. But I don't know. This one wasn't on my radar as a unanimous. So that's interesting.
It's that album Satisfaction. So the best songs on that album almost like they're from a best of. Like I didn't have as many songs from that album as I did from some of the others, but the songs I had from that, they were like probably top 5 of those would be in my top 7 or 8. Like when they got it right on that record, they really hit a home run.
All right. The man who picked the least is out in front because Jamie nailed one. Interesting.
Damn it.
All right. I don't think I have a real plan of attack here. I'm just gonna kind of jump around. A jump around. I'll do one of the ones that actually came in as a last minute answer from you, Josh. How about The Real?
No. I'm sorry.
No.
I got it.
Hey, all right. I'll take a 2 there. I just don't.
This was one of those like really good songs off the album that didn't make the cut.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, now looking at it, I'm a lot more even than I thought I was. I thought there was less from Moments of Clarity. Now that I'm looking at the spreadsheet, it's like, oh wait, actually I have a reasonable amount. All right, Josh.
Going on with the Moments of Clarity sort of theme here, and I know I mentioned this in the chat, but I'll go Flesh and Solitude, just because it just reminds me so much of Needles and Pins by Deftones.
I got it.
I don't have it.
I also don't have it.
A 2.
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
I had a feeling this was going to be the case. A lot of 2s were going to come through.
Well, look, I think at this point I am very. It might be the best play I've made in a Deprogrammed.
Yeah, actually, now that it's playing out like this, your 4 is looking pretty good, actually. So
He's just going to refuse to like put in any songs after we move on to 4. He's just gonna like, no, I don't like any other songs.
they're all bad. You're a liar, Jamie. You're a liar. All right, Andrew.
Let's see. I'll go with probably my favorite album opener. There's Your Song.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, man. It's a sick song.
Your Song. Don't think I have that one.
Off of 12th House.
We might pronounce it yeah song in Australia, Jamo.
Yeah.
That's actually how they spell it. Your Song.
Your
Song. Yeah, no, I don't have that.
I was hopeful there for a second. All right, we got a 3 there. That's all right though. A 3 is as good as in a 4-person panel. All right, Jamie.
I'll go with one that keeps like getting me bopping and what I've been going to constantly when I've been listening to them. Just because it's heavy, droning, banging, and that's Gearhead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got it.
Hey. All right.
Let's go.
All right. That's another one that this is bizarre for a second. Let me point this out again. Jamie is now 2 for 2. But like you've also nailed them. Like there was something about Gearhead that I just could not let go on my first pass, and it was one of the ones that I was looking at getting rid of. I was just like, no, like I need this on my list. I'll find cuts elsewhere. So
that one kind of reminded me of Helmet.
Yeah, I get that. I'm listening to it right now. Yeah, I get that. I mean, I've never done the dive on Helmet, but the songs I know by them, yeah, I get that.
And it just doesn't feel right getting rid of a song that's beautifully heavy like Gearhead,
Mm-hmm.
It makes you feel something. And as Jamie said, it makes him bop. Like if you go to a gig and see Narrowhead, that's going to be one of the highlights of the night.
Speaking of, like, they're not coming anywhere near me, but they're touring with a band from here called Turnover here in the States.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good gig.
So, all right, that's just wild. Like Jamie's usually not the one hitting the homers. That's crazy. He's usually like off somewhere else in the discog. And, all right.
I like how he's doing well, and you still got time to give him a couple of strays.
Yes.
You're doing well, but usually you're shit.
That's not what he said.
It sounded like
Can you with the unusually decent play? Let's see where he can absolutely cook it.
It's just crazy. Like I don't know. I'm just taking note. That's all. That's all.
He's got his like Mike sneakers on.
All right. I really don't know where to play. I think it was somewhere here on that 12th House Rock record where I kind of noticed a lot of like Siamese Dream guitar tones, and I was look like,
Yeah.
come on, man, like who am I? So I'm not sure which track is which, but it was that record where I was like, oh my god. So I'm just gonna take one of these 12th House Rock. How about Crankcase?
Sorry,
No, I don't have that one.
No.
Oh, I'm in the bin first. Oh no. Okay.
I will say, Justin, one of my notes for your song before was that the guitar solo did remind me of Sherrod Brock, so I was thinking of you.
Yeah, like it happened a lot on that record specifically. I was like, oh my god.
I actually have a couple notes on like a couple songs that I picked off of that record, and the notes are just pumpkins.
Right? Like, yeah. And I mean, look, who am I? Like, if I don't mention that, who the hell am I? So, all right, I'm in the bin first.
Sorry, I'm just going to double check. I might be having some weird language barrier thing, but what was your first song, Andrew? Because I misheard it multiple times and I can't find it. So
Your song.
no, the one before that.
Oh, the first one I picked, Delano Door.
Yeah, I can't find that. I'm either looking wrong or I'm mishearing it completely.
It's on 12th House Rock, DELANO Door.
Am I just spastic? Oh, yes, I'm a spastic. It's fine. All good.
All right. So I was in the bin, and we're gonna move on. Josh.
Well, in the wheelhouse of 12th House Rock, pumpkins type things, I'll go with Night Tryst. No, Night Tryst. I've lost the ability to speak English.
I got it.
I got it.
I have it.
Wow.
Oh, let's go.
All right.
Nice. That's a great song. So what I specifically wrote next to that one was Geek USA.
Yeah, man.
It reminds me. It's kind of like that lead guitar, that really like high fuzzy lead guitar reminds me of kind of the leads in Geek USA.
Oh, those beautiful bends on that lead guitar, like they're kind of ridiculous, but it sounds amazing.
Oh, now I know what it reminds me of. So it gives me kind of PS2 game soundtrack vibes, but now I know what it actually is. It's really hitting a tune for me. Is it sounds like a Wand song, and I think it's the guitar.
Sick.
Yeah, it's funny thing is this almost didn't make my list. I think I switched it in last minute, so.
Yeah, this was one that was never not going in. Even though like I was trying to look for reasons to take it off, it's kind of like what you said with Gearhead, Josh. It would have felt criminal to remove it, even though I don't know, man. Like it just did everything for me. Like it was, I was just like, it went from I'm listening to this record that I really like. There's lots of stuff I'm pulling from it to oh my god, I need that. So, all right, Night Tryst in. Boom. Andrew.
Well, we've hit a 4 off of all the full length, so let's see if we can hit one off the EP. Make It Hurt?
Yeah, man.
Nah, sorry.
I have it.
That was a late cut, so.
Rough.
Yeah, rough. There we go. We'll take the 3, though. Although that does start to make those 2s start to get expendable. We'll see. Make It Hurt gets a 3. Jamie?
I can either stick on my streak or absolutely cook it. There's one that is pretty high on my list, and it was one that was never not going to be on my list, so I might as well play it. and that is Sunday.
I don't have that
Sorry.
one.
No, I don't either.
Oh, rough. Oh well.
There
You
it
couldn't
is.
get two on the money and then get 3.
Into the bin. Welcome to the bin with me. I'm there too, so it's okay.
No hat trick.
Yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen. I'll play the game the same way Andrew is. Let's see if we can find a far removed track. How about In Slow Time?
No, I don't have it.
No, sorry.
Not on my list.
Wow. Another binner for your boy. Okay. I guess I'm the one that's playing poorly. All right. Josh?
I'm going to go for a song called Ashtray.
Yes.
Yeah, I got
Yep.
it.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow.
I have to say that song might just be my favorite Narrowhead song. Like, I feel like, it has a really sort of hazy language sort of feel to it, and it floats along, and you get conditioned to dynamic shifts and alternative rock, but you're sort of waiting for that big dynamic shift, and then it comes at the end. But it's such a good payoff. It's a huge chorus and some really meaty riffs there, and yeah, I haven't ever gotten sick of this song.
Ashtray. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Andrew.
All right, I'm gonna do the thing I always do, and I'm always heartbroken by,
Oh no.
and I'm gonna go with my favorite song, and it's gonna get a 1. But I'm going with Evangeline Dream.
Sorry.
That was close. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, nah.
Prediction upheld.
I don't know. That's such a good song. What is going on?
Yeah. Well, I mean, again,
You know,
not to, echo what we've been like. You could say that about all of them, right? Like,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
hard. That's just hard.
you know what though? I will give that song credit. Like, it goes for 8.5 minutes, but it still like holds your interest. But Jamie and I are iPad kids. We our attention spans don't last past 3.5 minutes. I'm gonna use that as my excuse, because that was one of the late cuts.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just have to hope for 7 unanimous, and then I'll just make it on the list.
Yeah, there you go.
Get in there. I won't complain.
It's not impossible. I mean, there's still plenty of gameplay out here. So, Jamie.
I gotta go one from 12 House Rock as well. I think the one which is my top from that track, just because it is heavy and just really stands out from the album for me, and that is Hard to Swallow.
No.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, all right. I'm the odd man out. We'll take the 3.
That's probably like the rawest song of the album, but like it's a strength of the songs. It's like, really dirty and gritty, and the screaming in the chorus. Like, I actually really love it when Narrowhead incorporate that into their songs.
Yeah, I love the percussion in this as well.
It's like a little treat
So tight.
when they do, because they don't do it very often.
Yeah, they know when to deploy it, but yeah, I wouldn't mind if they done it some more.
All right. Back to me. I think the biggest problem here is like figuring out what is the game plan. I can't really have a game plan. Let's go with a satisfaction track. How about Necrosis?
Yeah,
Yeah,
mate.
I got it.
I got it.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. And we just like that, Jamie loses again. Sorry. Sorry, man. Sorry to frame it that way too, but
they're good at
it is
opening
fun.
tracks, man. They're really good at opening tracks.
for sure. Really good at kind of setting the tone. And just like that. Another Satisfaction track. Okay. Just noticed we got 3 through from Satisfaction already. Oh, I'm on the wrong song. Okay. Let's do that correctly, folks. All right, Necrosis. All right, Jamie? I'm sorry, Josh?
I may as well throw out my other song off Satisfaction. And this song actually kind of reminds me of the Hum song Sundress, with its textures and tempo. But the song's called It's Whatever to Me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got it.
I got it.
Yes.
That's a 3. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I had more answers of. This is another one of those situations where I just wish I had answers to why I dropped things off. I just don't. They just did. They just didn't make it. All right, Andrew.
Let's see if we can get one from Moments of Clarity. Another really good closing track, The Come Down.
No.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
All right, we'll take a 2 there.
That song's kind of unique, I think, in Narrowhead's sort of discography. Like the feel of the verses are like, that they do have verses in other songs that are dreary, but I don't know, the kind of instrumentation seems like a change of direction for them. But then they still go into this, beautiful big chorus. But yeah. I like what they've done here. The being called The Come Down actually perfectly describes the songs. It feels like, the morning after a long night.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we take a 2 there. And Jamie.
All right, let's go for an EP track, which probably has a low likelihood of success, but I really like this song because it's my number 2, and that is Brain Dead.
Oh, no.
Sorry, mate. I think I am brain dead for saying no.
I was really hopeful because it's heavy and solid, but that's okay.
Quite literally.
To be fair, Joe, mate, the whole discography, which I'm sure is what Justin was saying there.
Yeah.
Heavy and solid. And
also, to be fair, that's literally the only song from the EP I didn't take. Like that one.
Whoa. Okay.
Not to rub it in or anything.
I know. Sorry about that.
It's just like, you're not only shit, you're effing shit.
Oh no. I've really uncovered something I didn't mean in myself. All right. Let's see. I'll go to 12th House Rock. How about Ponderosa Sun Club?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's a great song.
It's a no from me.
Okay.
Simon Cowell.
Take a 3 though. We'll take a 3. And I really think, barring who wins final say, it's looking like these 2s are gonna hit the water. So all right, Josh.
I'm gonna go for a song called The World.
Yeah.
What was it?
The World.
The World.
Oh, sorry. No, I don't have that one.
That got stuck on the short list.
I enjoy this track. I feel like this has some pretty good experimentation for them. The synths actually remind me of Glitterer of all bands, but also he's playing a lot of like Kevin Shields kind of like whammy bar in the guitar, like as much as I've heard from them. And then they mix that with their strength for writing great melodies. Like I really love it, even if it's just a number 2.
I'll take a 2 there. All right, Andrew.
All right, I'm gonna go. All right, this is probably what I think is their best guitar riff, and probably their heaviest guitar riff. Trepanation.
Oh, sorry, mate.
No.
I think that one dropped off early for me.
Yeah, I can't save you. Sorry. Again, no real reason. Just kind of didn't have it. So. All right. Jamie?
Let's just go obscure again, because this is the only way we're going to be able to maybe talk about it, and that is their single Twin.
You know,
Sorry, mate.
yeah, I don't
No,
have
I
it,
don't have it. Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure that one was like 21. I'm pretty sure I had it on the radar. Just those last couple brutal cuts where it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's more of their chiller kind of songs, I think. So like it is kind of jarring from the rest of their stuff, while also obviously sounding like them.
Yeah. So I think I've got 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I think maybe we do one more round and then the dump out.
I got like an 8.
I already did that one. I'll go back to 12th House Rock. How about Nodding Off?
Yeah, I got it.
That's a great song.
That one fell off my list to make Way for Nitrous.
All right. We'll take a 3 though. All right. Josh?
I will give props to that last song. Like that has a mood that I haven't felt in any of their other songs. Like that's really grown on me lately. Probably my favorite song off the latest record is Fine Day.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I have it.
Oh, yet again, I got to be the odd man out. Nope. We'll take
I love the guitar riff that goes through that track, though.
Yeah. And, something that's cool is like how you can sort of hear it in each individual headphone. Now they've got 2 different, like both the riffs sound, discordant, but they work together well.
Yeah.
All right. And Andrew.
All right. I only got 2 left.
Oh, wow.
See if we can hit on another Satisfaction track. Feels Like Sand.
No.
I've got it.
All right. Andrew and Jamie. Take the 2 there. And Jamie.
Oh, final one. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. So I've definitely got a good chance of throwing one into the water. Let's go with, and I don't think we've hit any of this EP, so surely we should get one. Nervous Habits.
Yep.
No, I don't have it.
Oh.
Well, there we go. At least there's one of these EP ones in the mix.
Let's see. Was that a 2 or a 3?
2, I think.
Okay. All right. And for the record, that is one of the answers that Josh gave me right before we went on. That people answered. All right. So what do I got left now that Nervous Habits is off? I've got 4. I've got 3. All right. We'll start on Satisfaction. How about Paranoid Hands?
No.
No, sorry, mate.
Yes.
Hey. All right.
That was one of my
So we might be talking to each other a bit more for the final bit.
Yeah. All right. Did I already did In Slow Time, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Also Satisfaction. How about Uncover?
I've also got that.
No, sorry.
That was the one that I dropped off this morning.
Oh.
It was between that and Necrosis, and
All
I dropped Uncover.
All right, I'll take a 2 there. Or at least it didn't get binned. And then last but not least, off of Moments of Clarity, the title track, Moments of Clarity.
Yeah, mate.
Yep, that's my last one.
I felt dirty, but I couldn't find a position on my list for it.
All right. Well, we'll take the 3 there. Let me. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna stay on Josh's 5, so Josh is gonna win.
God, I wonder how many times I've fucking heard that.
You could have said yes to that song. Like you would have. Yeah,
It's true. It's
that would
true.
have
Yeah,
got you
but
over the
then
line.
if I had tried to put something in to or take something out to try and manipulate it, it was not going to work anyway. Something would have probably ultimately fallen away from my advantage. So just it was never meant to be.
You could have just said yes then, and just like, I'm not counting how many songs you put in.
All right. So, Josh, what do you got left?
I've only got 2, and that's Waste Rule.
No, mate.
No.
And then I've got Breakup Song.
I have that one.
All right. And then Andrew, you said you're out, right?
Yeah, I'm out.
All right. So just for funsies, what do you got left, Jamie?
I have from the first album, Wallflower. And then the one that made it in my list randomly after Spotify just played it after my initial shortlist, that made it in was Softer Touch.
Oh, wow. Okay. Boom.
That was in my
Just the random
short
bongos
list.
in that.
All right. What did we do here? 5 through. Let me run this down real quick. Stay, Gearhead, Nitrist, Ashtray, and Necrosis. As we mentioned, Josh is going to hold on and grab the final say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, we've got quite the amount of 3s here. So my inclination is that we're dumping the 2s because we have way more 3s than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 3s. Let me run those down. Far Removed, Cool in Motion, Your Song, Make It Hurt, Hard to Swallow, It's Whatever to Me, Ponderosa Sun Club, Nodding Off, Fine Day, and Moments of Clarity are all 3s. As I go down that list, Josh, is there one where you're like, man, that really should have gone through?
I'd have to say Cool Emotion.
Okay.
That hooked me.
Any hesitation on Cool in Motion, Andrew?
That's the only one of the 3s that I don't have.
That's true, yeah.
But I don't have anything against it.
Yeah,
it is a good song.
Yeah, it just didn't make your list. That's all. All right, so let's grab that, and then I'll move the question over to you, Andrew. Is there one of those 3s that you're like, I can't believe that one didn't get through?
Yeah, Your Song.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a ripper.
Any hesitation on that, Jamie?
I mean, it wasn't in my shortlist, so not my pick, but I mean, yeah. I mean, ultimately, I think 12th House Rock is not the album that was my top pick. 'Cause I only ended up having 2 on my final list and maybe 4 on my short list. So, yeah.
I think it has to go through though, Jomo, because it sounds like he's singing underwater, and you know that's a pretty important step forward in musicianship.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm going to ask you next, Jamie. Is there one? By the way, we're putting that through. I mean, you didn't really necessarily put your foot down. You just kind of said you just didn't have it. So,
I mean, like, yeah, I'm not going to push back so heavily because I'm not that invested. But if you had a gun to my head, I probably would say no.
Well, I'm not going to do that because That seems rude for a game.
That's not how. That's
Oh,
not
you
normally
don't-
how Justin plays Deprogrammed.
But as I go down those threes, is there one that you're thinking, Jamie, that you can't believe didn't get through?
So what were the threes? Because you went through the list quickly and I missed a lot.
All right, let me shift these and then I'll get the ones that are left. So we've got Far Removed, Make It Hurt, Hard to Swallow, It's Whatever to Me, Ponderosa Sun Club, Nodding Off, Fine Day, and Moments of Clarity.
I think from that list, the highest one that I had, which I'm surprised didn't make it through, probably Hard to Swallow.
Oh, interesting.
So like that's my top and most favorite song from 12 House Rock. I mean, it doesn't make it high on my list. I think it's like number 12, but it's one that I've gone to quite a lot. So it's probably got a higher value than I give it, and I really, really enjoy it.
Anybody, I mean, I was the odd man out on Hard to Swallow. Anybody want to push back against Hard to Swallow?
Nah, great song.
All right. All right. So I'm going to go ahead before we get any further, because this does two things. It does the thing and it also gives us representation from that EP. I'm going to say Far Removed. Like, it's the first track, it does the thing, and I was hooked immediately. So like at this point, I feel like we need that, and we need something from the EP. So unless anybody has something against that song, I'm going to put Far Removed through.
Far Removed was in my short list, so I have no issues.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good with Far Removed.
All right. So what does that give us? 9. Oh, wow. Okay. Boom. So that takes us right up to Josh's final say.
What I was thinking between was Nodding Off and Fine Day.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be Fine Day.
Fine Day is my favorite. Fine Day was my favorite of Moments of Clarity, but Nodding Off is moving up for Bullet, just to continue with the old gun theme. That song's grown on me probably the most of any since I've been playing this game, and one that I'll probably I think I'll put through Nodding Off.
All right, let's do that. X final say. This is just an interesting note that Jamie said 12th House Rock, you know, I'm paraphrasing what you said as least favorite, but we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 through now. I mean, one of them was Josh's final say, but you went to bat for Hard to Swallow as your pick. So it's just
I did.
It's an interesting
because
note.
it was the highest in my list that was a 3, I think. Because if I was batting higher, I would have probably said Feels Like Sand or Fine Day for, I think they were 2s.
Mm-hmm.
I put Hard to Swallow as this was more widely accepted.
Mm.
So that was me being
playing the game.
Yeah, but I would have swapped Hard to Swallow with Fine Day. I think if it was between those two, I would put Fine Day first.
Just, an interesting.
I think we only got one off of Moments of Clarity as well.
I know.
Only one song.
Yeah. It's crazy. But, I mean, I'm going to run this list down, and, I don't think there's really any arguing. We got it right. So we've got Stay, Gearhead, Nitrist, Ashtray, Necrosis, Cool in Motion, Your Song, Hard to Swallow, Far Removed, and Nodding Off. You could argue that on a different day, maybe some of those don't make it, and, a different, 4 or 5 go through, who knows? But also at the same time, we nailed it. So, based, I read down those 10, Josh, which one is the one?
Well, just before we do this, because my own arbitrary rules I put in my head for, pumping for a song. What were the 5 ununanimous songs?
Ununanimous?
Yep, sorry, English.
Yeah. Let's see. Cool in Motion, Your Song, Hard to Swallow, Far Removed, and Nodding Off.
Oh, sorry, I can't speak English. The ones that we all chose, I realized that those weren't.
Oh,
They're
the
unanimous.
ones that were unanimous.
Sorry, mate.
That's right, mate. English isn't your first language.
Yeah,
The
right.
worst- the
Australian is.
The worst thing is, you guys are the ones getting up at 7 a.m. in the morning. I've got no excuse. I'm a night
Prime
owl.
time for you too.
I know, right?
Yeah, this is my time of day.
Night owl.
All night.
All right, so the ones that were unanimous is what you meant to say. So the ones that were unanimous were Stay, Gearhead, Nitrist, Ashtray, and Necrosis.
Oh, Ashtray.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
If
that.
I had to choose a second one for argument's sake, I'd probably say Necrosis, but Ashtray is certainly my favorite out of those 5.
All right, what do you think, Andrew? Which one's the one?
Out of the unanimous ones, the one that I had highest rated on my list, like from 1 to 20, was Ashtray.
There you go. So that's
And the closest behind it would have been Nitrist, which I love, but Ashtray's great.
What do you think, Jamie?
Well, Ashtray's a bit further down my list. It's in the second half. I actually have Stay as my number 1 and Necrosis as my number 3. So I would, if Stay's not got the same love for the defining one, I would go with Necrosis over Ashtray.
Interesting. Well, where the hell do I sit
Like,
in this?
imagine like you're listening to the like the same thing for people who listen to the first album. You come across Narrowhead, and then you get that first track with the heavy drum beat, and then how hard it goes. I think it's suitable for a defining track.
I really don't know, because I feel like all of these are acceptable.
Watch me be a contrarian and just go, I don't agree with the other two.
Look, what I will say, Justin, while you're thinking, Ashtray has over 10 million plays on Spotify. Not that I often use this as a qualifier. I love both songs, but it has more than double the amount of plays as Necrosis. And it's got more plays than any of their songs on Spotify.
Which means
this is a song.
People are going to find it.
But we're showing this to people that haven't found the band, and obviously this song has had enough of an impact to be the most played song that people have returned to over time. And I do feel like Ashtray shows the best of both worlds for Narrowhead. Like, they're not just energy and riffs. Whilst they are the best parts of the band, they also are great at creating these environments with some of the different pedals they use, and showing that dynamic through having these kind of hazy, sort of low-key verse into this huge, fuck off chorus. It's really thrilling, and it's got great replay value.
You just used a word that really kind of defines the Narrowhead experience: thrilling. Like, there's just something thrilling about this band. Like, it really does have it's the dynamics of it. Like, really, like, kind of, again, I'm really just parroting what you're saying right back to you. But like the shifts in the energy, not even the energy, but like the shifts in the almost tone, like they take you from this to it is like a roller coaster, but like I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it just is. Thrilling's the word. I don't know why I'm walking around it. Thrilling's the word. You nailed it. So that said, like, I'm looking at the run times, and Ashtray's 257. So if anybody has a short attention span, like, maybe we rope them with that. I don't think I don't think Jamie's wrong. Like I do think we could nab people with Stay or Necrosis. I'm also looking at Gearhead. Like we all kind of agreed like would be egregious to not have brought that to the game.
Yeah, I think with Gearhead, it's really, really good and deserves its place, but it would mislead people to think that that's what they are solely, where a song from Satisfaction is probably more appropriate.
Agreed.
Still in shock that Necrosis is longer than Ashtray. Like, if you told me again with the gun to the head which song was longer, you'd assume Ashtray because of the way it oscillates in mood.
Mhm.
Whereas Necrosis, like, you think of the song as this really energetic, pounding, powerful song, but it's pretty much a minute longer than Ashtray, which is it's amazing to think about.
Mm. Like I hate to play short attention span theater. But what were you going to say, Jamie?
I think listening to Stay now, like it shows that it is that alt rock, like it's got the kind of drony, shoegazy sounds, but then also has that fundamental energy as well. Like it's also like, I guess, similar to Ashtray, ebbs and flows. I mean, I'm a sucker for it.
I'm a sucker
Especially
for
the
all.
chorus.
So what you're saying is, mate, that you're pivoting from Necrosis. So you were just
Necrosis was never
cutting
my
up that
top.
song, but now you won't even stick with it. So surely that means that Ashtray,
Stay
for
was
the
my
purposes
first.
of argument.
Yeah, but Ashtray's in the top 5, so you'll see it anyway. Where Stay and Necrosis aren't. So, as a defining song, it's something that they're not just going to find when they search up Arrowhead. And we have
And
used
look,
this argument previously,
Mm-hmm.
that the maximum
nah,
plays
but
is not necessarily a call for putting it as number 1, because they're going to come across it anyway.
not if they haven't listened to the band before. And that's what this podcast's for. And Justin's just mentioned Playtime, and Stays even longer than Necrosis, let alone Ashtray. But
Yeah, you've got to
look,
give
that's
the
that's
song
the
its
hard
time.
part of this is arguing for songs that everyone likes,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone here liked these songs. That's why it's such a fun and also trauma-inducing game.
No, I love when you two get at each other over the final pick, like the the number one. I mean,
So we'll just let Andrew make the choice.
I was just gonna say, like Andrew, like you can stamp Ashtray here, or if there's something else that's kind of coming into play over everything that's been said, we're just gonna leave you with the choice.
Well, I like all 3 of those songs from Satisfaction, Ashtray, Stay, and Necrosis. Necrosis was the lowest song I had on my entire list that made it through. So I would push that out and leave it between Ashtray and Stay. I had Ashtray as my 4th favorite, Stay as my 9th favorite, so I would probably go with Ashtray myself.
There you go. It's like almost as close to a coin flip as you can get. So
Absolutely.
We will get Ashtray as our number 1. Let me shift this on up, get it playing underneath us, and we will wrap her on up. Ashtray is our number 1. Stay, Gearhead, Nitrist, Necrosis, Cool in Motion, Your Song, Hard to Swallow, Far Removed, and Nodding Off rounds out our 10. With that, let's let Ashtray get a moment in the sun. I hate you guys. Nah, man. Like, it's cool because, like, I never would have found Narrowhead without this show. So, thank you guys. And thank you all for listening. Narrowhead is probably, it's going to be like nothing. It's going to be like failure. I feel like it's going to be one of those bands where it's like, I can't believe this band wasn't in my life. So I feel like I found a piece of Justin today. So thank you all so much for listening. I appreciate it. And if you disagree with our Narrowhead list, that means you've heard of them. Very cool. But if you disagree, you can go into any of our podcast platforms and you can disagree there. Say, hey, I would have had this song. Hey, Jamie was right. It should have been Stay. Hey, Justin, you're dumb. You know, whatever you want to do. Like, I prefer you not call me dumb, but, you know, if you want to, that's cool. I will take any of that on board as long as you consider giving us a 5-star review, because that's super helpful. It really does help get us seen into the algorithm. Would appreciate that a great deal. If you'd like a way to support the show a little bit more, pledging $1 to our Patreon, patreon.com/show hi Justin, is super duper helpful. It will get you the after the fact conversation that we are about to have, which it is after the fact 338, just for anybody who's playing at home. After the fact 338 will be the conversation that we're going to have immediately after this. And you can also get Deprogrammed Before the Rest of the World. It gets you access to WLOS, Legion of Stupid Radio. Right now, it's kind of like a closed circuit thing. I'm playing literally bands from all over the world, bands that you have most likely never heard. And a good portion of them are from right here in Virginia. But like I think there's a band from like Sweden. There's a couple Australian bands that I just kind of found. So you can listen to them on LOS, Legion of Stupid Radio. You get that link by pledging $1 a month. It also gets you access to our Discord server, the Legion of Stupid Discord. That $1 will get you in just our normal chats, and it'll get you access to, I think it's the Braining channel. So if you have ideas for patrons, you know, we'll take them there. Also on the Discord is the Deprogrammed channel, where if you have questions for our Q&A episodes, which are generally speaking on Fridays, go right there. Boom. Ask a question. There you go. If you kick up to the $5 level, I think it gets you access to a couple other channels in our Discord. But that said, if you just want to join the Discord but don't want to, you know, pledge the $1, I understand, man. Money's tight. Ask me for the link. You know, come join. We're counting in there. We're growing a tree in there. All these deprogrammed things are happening right there in the Discord. So all that. We're a podcast. Subscribing, rating, commenting is super helpful. But honestly, to me, the best way you can help this show is by telling somebody that you listen to it. Hey, I listen to Deprogrammed. You should too. And with that, Narrowhead. Learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Bye.